About 3 weeks ago, I complained that the Suzuki Baleno doesn't alert you when it's due for service. You have to monitor the mileage yourself so that you don't miss a service. Well, it's the same story with the Suzuki Swift, but with snow, I received an SMS from Suzuki Nelspruit as a reminder that my car might be due for service. So on Monday, the 10th of April, the Swift went for its first service. But before we get to that, let me first take you through the ownership experience from the day we bought the car till the day it went for its first service. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know the story of Snow. If you are new here, there's a link in the comment section if you want to check out this story. My car is the Baleno and the Swift is Madam's car, aka Mamaga Snow. It's a his and hers type of vibe. I bought the Baleno after getting rid of my problematic GTIs. Initially I wanted to upgrade to a BMW 3 Series, but after crunching the numbers I realized the BMW thing was not going to work. And that's how I ended up buying a Suzuki. Some of you already know that story. After driving the Baleno for a few months, I got bored because the car felt too safe and too comfortable. So I was like, nah, I'm taking the Swift because it's kind of fun to drive compared to the Baleno. This is a Swift GL, one of the most basic cars you can find in the market right now. And I've never experienced any issues with it till today because I mean, what could go wrong? The less features you have in your car, the less there is to go wrong with it. The one thing I wasn't entirely happy with is the handling. And I considered fitting wider tires and some nice aftermarket rims. But I was like, nah, I don't see rims when I'm driving, so they are pointless. And the go-kart handling is the reason why the Swift is fun to drive, so I left the stock tires. The only thing I upgraded is the sound system because I can't stand terrible sound. In my Vivo I installed an aftermarket Pioneer system, and the GTI had a Beats audio system. That's why the Suzuki factory audio felt way poor for me, and I did a bit of an upgrade. So here I only just fitted an active sub. No 6x9s, external amps or tweeters, it's just a sub which is self-amplified. Even with the sub in here, space is not a problem because this is not a Picanto. Regarding the quality of the sound, don't worry, I'll insert a clip at the end of the video. I already mentioned that the car has no issues whatsoever. The only thing I had to deal with is a cracked windscreen, and the repair was covered by my insurance. I'm using Naked Insurance by the way, so I claimed through the app and the claim was approved same day. Then the next day my windscreen was replaced fast and I only paid an excess of 1,000 rands. If you own a car, you must always be prepared for such things because a lot could go wrong. For those who don't know, it's actually an offense to drive around with a damaged windscreen, especially if the damage is obstructing your view. You can be fined up to 750 rands in as far as I know. Okay, so I dropped the car at the workshop for service as usual. They worked on the car, and after about 30 minutes I got a call. Hi Dr. Sambo, you're speaking to Spencer from Suzuki Nelspruit. The technician that's working on your car is saying that your front and rear wipers are worn out. Can we change them for you? They pulled the same stunt with the Baleno, so I respectfully said no, I'll change the wiper plates myself, my sister. Thanks. She said, okay cool, can we do wheel alignment for you then? I asked for how much? She said 3, I said no. And guys, saying no to extra work is very important because dealers will make you pay for unnecessary things. Dealer technicians will make you pay ridiculous amounts for a new battery, while your battery is still fine. Hey Mr. Sambo, we noticed that No my sister, look man, me I'm just here for normal service, forget about the other things, if I die, I die. So my first service was covered by the service plan. A Suzuki Swift comes with a 2-year 30,000 km service plan as standard, but because I don't like stress, we paid for an extended service plan after buying the car, so my Swift has a 4-year 60,000 km service plan now. And by the way, this car was supposed to be sitting at more than 30,000 km now, but the reason why I'm still at 15,000 is because I've been living with different cars, so I was not driving the Swift that much. I lived with an Aiger, Picanto, Jolion, Corolla Cross and the Hilux single cab. So testing and living with different cars keeps the mileage on my car low. And I kind of save some money because I pause my comprehensive insurance when I'm not driving my car. I don't cancel the insurance, I just put it on stationary cover. So the car is still covered for theft and any damage that might occur while the car is stationary. So for now I'm still happy with the Swift. It's not giving me any problems and I think I'll drive it till the wheels fall off, then I sell it to a scrapyard. And one thing I forgot to mention is that my car has a scratch and it's not my fault. It was scratched by some lady I won't mention, and this is the reason why she won't touch my BMW, but a collab. If you have a scratch and dent policy, you can claim from your insurer for this kind of damage, but I personally like my car with scratches because they add character to the car. With regards to fuel consumption, a lot of people often confuse the kilometers per liter format with liters per 100 kilometers. Kilometers per liter indicates the distance covered with 1 liter of fuel, and liters per 100 kilometers is the amount of fuel consumed to cover a distance of 100 kilometers. My average consumption is currently sitting at 19.4 kilometers per liter, and that translates to roughly 5.1 liters per 100 kilometers, which is not far off from the claimed average consumption of 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers. For those who've been waiting to hear the quality of my upgraded audio system, here's how it sounds. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more car content in a Mzansi context.